just name a love song after Selena Gomez's dog and hope nobody would notice? Because fans have been connecting the dots.
Let's be honest, when you hear the name Daisies, your first thought probably isn't conspiracy. You might think of spring, flowers, maybe even a Target home decor aisle. But for fans of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, Daisies is no longer just a cute floral choice. It might be the biggest musical breadcrumb trail since Taylor Swift started hiding Easter eggs in her album booklets. Buckle up, because what starts off as a romantic-sounding track title has now exploded into a full-blown fan investigation involving song lyrics, suspicious timing, and one very famous dog. Yes, a dog. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. And no, we're not talking about the generic Instagram dog of the month. We're talking about Daisy, Selena Gomez's pampered, photogenic, beauty campaign starring Maltipoo, who has become the unexpected centerpiece of a musical mystery that's got the internet buzzing. Could it be that Justin Bieber, in a totally not subtle move, dropped a song with her name to send a message? Maybe to Selena? Maybe to all of us? Welcome to the rabbit hole you didn't know you needed, one that includes heartbreak, public shade, oddly timed captions, and just maybe a musical love letter disguised as a flower. Blossom first, let's talk about Daisy. Selena introduced her new pup to the world in 2020 through an Instagram Live. It was right in the middle of lockdown, and fans were clinging to any bit of content that didn't feel like the apocalypse. Daisy, of course, became an instant celebrity. She's not just a background pet, she's been in everything from Vogue spreads to rare beauty promos. Selena talks about her like she's family. Actually, scratch that. Like she's her emotional support soulmate. So, when Justin Bieber drops a song titled Daisies on his new album, a romantic, vulnerable track about missing someone deeply, it's not hard to understand why fans collectively squinted at their screens and whispered, "Wait a minute," because here's the thing. You don't just accidentally name a love song after your ex's dog. Not when you're Justin Bieber. Not when your romantic life has been front-page gossip for a decade. Not when that dog is that visible. Coincidence? Maybe. But then the lyrics hit. And suddenly, this dog has more emotional baggage attached to her than most human relationships. But before we get there, what if we take a look at the lyrics themselves? Let's unpack what the song Daisies actually says. Because if it were just the title, maybe we could let it go. Maybe. But the lyrics? I'm counting the days. How many days till I can see you again? That's not a casual line. That's not, I hope you're well. That's not even, hey, remember when we used to chill? That's yearning. That's full-blown, I'm staring at my ceiling remembering your laugh, energy. There's a sense of time passing in the song, of emotional distance that isn't healed. And if you've followed Justin's music over the years, you know he's not shy about writing from experience. Purpose? All of those tracks had echoes of his relationship with Selena. Ghost? Same. Love yourself? Don't even get fans started. But this one, Daisies, is different. It's not angry. It's not regretful. It's tender. Almost like he's still holding on to something. Or someone. So now fans are asking the obvious question. Why drop that now? Let's talk dates. Because here's where things go from to come on. Daisies was released the same month as Selena's birthday. In the same year, she got engaged, briefly, to someone else. And on an album that feels emotionally raw in a way Justin hasn't been since 2015. You can roll your eyes and call it coincidence, but fans who've been charting this relationship like a full-time job aren't so quick to dismiss it. Because the emotional overlap? The back-and-forth timing of their public releases? It's been happening for years. Here's a sample timeline. Selena drops a self-love anthem, Justin drops a ballad about heartbreak. Selena posts a reflective caption, Hailey, Justin's wife, shares something cryptic that sounds like a rebuttal. Selena mentions healing, Justin shares lyrics about not being over someone. It's not a one-off. It's a pattern. And now, with Daisies, fans think we've reached the most direct message yet. Here's where things get messy. Because if this were just about two exes emotionally subtweeting each other through music, it might be juicy but not chaotic. But Hailey Bieber, Justin's wife, has stepped into the narrative. And it's not subtle. Shortly after Daisies dropped, Hailey posted a series of Instagram stories and captions that fans think were aimed at the media frenzy surrounding the song. Words like loyalty, true love, and manipulation were used. Oh, and she also reposted lyrics that mirrored Justin's, but from a tone that felt more protective than romantic. Was it an attempt to clarify? Or a low-key clapback? Either way, it poured gasoline on an already raging fire. Because now fans weren't just debating song lyrics, they were debating marital tension. Is Justin creatively stuck in the past? Or is he simply writing about a version of love that lives outside time? And what does that mean for Hailey? No easy answers, but plenty of speculation. Let's give credit where credit is due. Bieber and Gomez fans could absolutely run the FBI. The level of detail, timestamps, and lyrical analysis rivals any true crime community. One fan pointed out that in the Daisies cover art, the flowers in the background matched the kind Selena used in a rare beauty campaign 3 years ago. Another fan noted that Daisy was the code word Justin allegedly used for Selena in some private messages that got leaked back in the Elena days. And then there's the theory that Justin uses song lyrics as a form of emotional GPS to track his relationship with Selena across time, even as their lives change. Now, are some of these theories stretching reality a bit? Absolutely. But then again, artists do leave breadcrumbs, especially when their entire lives have played out under a microscope. So fans are left wondering, are we decoding something that was never meant to be noticed? Or is this Justin's way of talking to someone he can't reach directly anymore? It's the elephant in the studio. Has Justin Bieber ever stopped writing about Selena Gomez? His marriage to Hailey may have changed the public narrative, but the music? It still sounds like it's whispering across time to someone else. And that doesn't necessarily mean he's not in love with his wife. Humans are messy. We carry emotional echoes, especially artists whose job is to turn feelings into lyrics. But when those lyrics start using very specific names tied to very specific pets, people, and memories, you can't blame fans for reading between the lines. What's more poetic than a love song named after a flower? A flower that's also your ex's dog. Maybe Daisies really is just a song. Maybe Justin was inspired by something random and pure, and the Selena connection is all fanfiction. Or maybe it's not. Maybe Justin knew exactly what that name would signal. Maybe he wanted us to remember. Maybe he wanted her to. The beauty of music is that it allows you to say things you can't tweet. It gives you plausible deniability, but it also gives you freedom. And if Justin has anything to say about the past, the present, or what might have been, he'd probably say it in a melody. Daisies might be that melody. At the end of the day, fans aren't just reading too much into things. They're searching for patterns. They're trying to make sense of two pop culture icons whose love story was so public, it started to feel personal. Whether Justin is leaving clues or not, one thing is clear: Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber's emotional echo lives on. In lyrics, in captions, in timelines that always seem a little too well-timed, and in one very, very famous dog. So, what do you think? Coincidence or cleverly disguised confession? Dive into the comments and drop your theory. Is Daisies just a flower, or is it a love letter hiding in plain sight? Love letter blossom, you made it to the end of the drama. If you want more juicy breakdowns and secret music messages decoded, share your favorite theory, and let's dig deeper next time. The truth might just be a lyric away.